I'm Von Biggs, and let's queer up trans rights. Brisbane unveils world's largest trans flag amid healthcare policy backlash on Visibility Day. Brisbane marked International Transgender Day of Visibility with the unveiling of the world's largest transgender pride flag measuring 800 square meters at Davies Park on March 31st. The 40 by 20 meter flag was created by local advocacy group Trans Justice Meanjin during community sewing workshops over the past month.
I'm Jodie Hall, I'm from Trans Justice Meanjin, and we have made the world's largest trans flag. It is a 20 by 40 metre symbol of trans love and joy, but also our defiance and resistance. And we've made it today to demand that the Queensland Government immediately reinstate gender-affirming healthcare for trans youth, and the federal government commit to a nationally consistent trans-led plan for trans health.
More than 30 volunteers contributed to assembling the massive display, which organizers say represents both celebration and protest. Group member Jodie Hall described the installation as, quote, a physical symbol of trans love and joy and trans defiance and resistance, end quote. The unveiling comes amid ongoing backlash to Queensland government restrictions on gender-affirming care for transgender youth. A January 28, 2025 directive introduced a ban on puberty blockers and hormone therapies for new patients under age 18. The policy has faced legal challenges and public protests, with a brief court reversal later reinstated. The government has confirmed the pause will remain until 2031. You know, I think this continues to show visibility is everything. Mm-hmm. And what a massive flag to be visible. Let's do it, Wilton Manors.
Yeah. Well, we do have our rainbow bridge, thank goodness. Mm-hmm. We have a really cruddy rainbow, whatever you call it, on the beach right now that people do crazy stuff on with their cars, but it hasn't been taken down as of yet, I believe. From what I heard, it is going to be going to court, you know, for us to be able to keep our public street art. And if we do get to keep our public street art, I hope they redo it, because I think it could look a whole lot nicer than it looks now. Because really, in South Florida, what are we really fighting over other than just the idea of us being able to have a rainbow flag? But that rainbow flag is not much to talk about or to look at. So hopefully, if we do get to keep it, which knock on wood we do, let's make it as fabulous, or maybe not quite as fabulous as Australia, but let's try to come closer than what we have now. So.
Yeah, you know, I'm showing my age here a little bit, but this reminds me of the AIDS quilt.
Yes.
When it was fully assembled the last time on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. And Wilton Manor's rainbow flag. We used to have a mile-long rainbow flag that took up 4 lanes, the entire width of Wilton Drive.
Before my time. When was this?
This was like probably 10 or so years ago. They used to bring it out every year during Stonewall Parade.
Okay.
And so this kind of reminds me of that. And you know what? Seeing it for the first time in this video gave me tingles. Like it gave me tingles and a little bit of hope.
Where were your tingles?
That view
Tell you
from
later.
above was quite amazing. And I was thinking about at Stonewall 25 in 1994 being part of that march.
Oh,
and there was a massive rainbow flag that was just unbelievable.
Awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
It's really great. And you had to get a lot of people together to sew that together.
And to carry it.
And all the work that it takes. And I wonder who's going to store it. Who has a big enough storage unit to be able to, like, when that gets folded up?
Well, it's Brisbane, or not, is that where it was? Brisbane, Australia. They're right on the verge of the outback. They've got a lot of storage space.
Okay.
They got a lot of storage space.
Well, if any of our viewers want to sponsor a trip for me to go to Brisbane to find out exactly how large the continent is and how large certain things can be there, please, you know, bscottbender@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world.
Well.
Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing them to Queer News Tonight.